Hi, my name is Ritheesha. So this is a short reflection on Genesis 27 to 29, a short story that reminds us how God meets us, not in perfection, not in our victory, not when we are in the phase of happiness, but on a journey when we deceive someone, when we don't have a courage to face someone, or even when we did something wrong and we realized, oh, we did wrong. So God even speak to us in that situation. So Jacob's story doesn't begin with the holiness, courage, and it begins with the deception, fear, and a hurried escape to Lebanon. Isaac was very old man and as well as blind. So Rebecca gave a kind of a tricky solution to get blessings from Isaac. So Jacob followed his mother as usual, and a blessing meant for Esau fell upon Jacob through this trickery part. And Jacob received what he wanted, but lost what mattered most. And he escaped to Lebanon to get rid of his brother. His brother literally tried to kill him or murder him for taking his blessings. So, but that night Jacob ran, and not as a chosen hero, but as a broken man, alone in the wilderness with nothing but a stone to sleep on. And Jacob slept, and there, it's not a temple, it's not in a certainty, but in a fear and the loneliness, he met God in his dream, and he saw a ladder coming from heaven to earth, angels moving up and down, and the Lord standing above it saying, I am with you. Wherever you go, I'm gonna be with you. This says that God gonna be with us even we are in the wilderness, even if we got tricked or if we trick someone. God will speak with us, and he will not gonna take our blessings. He will make us to receive that blessings at one point. So Jacob woke up, everything got changed, and he suddenly become a righteous man after that dream. But because he was seen by God, he felt that he was seen by God, even though he deceived his brother. He named the place Bethel, where he got the dream, and the house of God. But grace met him where he least expected it. Jacob continued his journey and found love, Rachel. He worked 7 years for Rachel, and then he got deceived. Now here, a deceiver got deceived. For her, he worked 7, and it just felt 7 years. It just felt like days in the love. But Leah stood beside him. So what happened here? Jacob loved Rachel, but he got married to Leah by Rachel's father trick. And then he found that night he got married to Leah still, and then he got married to Rachel as well after 7 days. So Rachel was loved yet waited. Leah was ignored yet chosen. Through joy and sorrow, through love and disappointment, God remained faithful. These chapters remind us what promises are not cancelled by our mistakes. God made us wilderness, not in the victory. And even when people fail, God doesn't. He will accomplish his plans. Everything is possible with his presence. So, yeah, Jacob, then his journey teach me that grace doesn't wait for us to be perfect. It meets us on the way when we are going to be perfect. Thank you for listening, and I hope everyone can reflect on this Genesis chapter that I have explained. Have a good weekend.